All right, so here I am enjoying a great day on Solana NFT Twitter, drinking a cup of Joe, debating if I should put my life savings on a crying bear or a Google stock. And next thing you know, this tweet pops up from Magic Eden. Let me tell you, this tweet was the equivalent of the Kool-Aid guy breaking a wall and screaming, "Oh yeah," and then realizing he's accidentally at a funeral trying to retreat back outside because everything just got awkward. Well, that was a huge left field, man, on this tweet. Overall, this caused a major storm for good reason because it almost felt like an attack on NFTs and NFTs Twitter and NFT Solana and on the community. But let me read you the tweet first so you hear what it's about, and I will tell you what the issue is with first. So let me know what you think. Okay, let's start with the first quote right here on Magic Eden. All right. Launching MetaShield. Royalties are an important revenue stream that support creators and enables them to grow their projects. Those royalties are being threatened by marketplaces allowing collectors to set custom royalties. Introducing MetaShield. All right. What does that mean to you? Well, I could tell you what I think of it. Basically, here's a translation. Basically, they're saying they need to protect their business model from competitors, and this is the solution, which is not really a solution, in my opinion. And here's the second part. Given the importance of royalties, we are launching MetaShield in partnership with Coral Cube to give creators the ability to track sold NFTs listed with custom royalties and take the actions they see fit to protect their businesses. Translation, we are going to help projects track down the perpetrators and blacklist them. Not Magic Eden, but the projects can do that with the tools that Magic Eden provides. All right, next one. MetaShield identifies NFTs listed traded on marketplace that bypass creator royalties. Creators can shield or take actions as they see fit, like updating metadata, flagging the NFT, or blurring the image. Jesus Christ. This part here is a big one. What really struck me in the nerve was basically how they basically wrote that last part, blurring the image. And here's the fact. You don't own your Solana NFTs. It's not freezed. It's basically put on a link and anyone can change that metadata, the creator and whatnot. So everybody kind of knows that. Everybody knows that in Solana. Well, the big players do, the medium players, the new DJs, they don't realize that, but it's not much of a it's taking a risk by buying an NFT, but it wasn't a big deal because there wasn't such movement on enforcing people to pay royalties or they'll blur your image. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, overall, this statement pretty much says that these new tools are going to make it easy as 1, 2, 3 for projects to change the metadata and do all the image stuff. When I say metadata, it means image stuff in Barney style. So on Twitter, it wasn't really appreciated, and many are pushing back on this blur activist movement. You're seeing people put in blurred PFPs, blurred memes. It's quite hilarious, but there's honest truth to it. Now, let's go to the fourth one. When an NFT that bypassed royalties is bought, it incurs a debt for the unpaid royalty that can be paid to unshield it. Shielding is not meant to punish buyers. It warns a potential buyer that they're not honoring the creator royalty. So the fourth thread basically is like an enforcement act of payment. Pay me or fear that consequence. And on to the next one. Because I mean, that's just plain right there. Number 5, MetaShield is just one tool we've developed to address the issue of bypassing royalties. More to come. Dude, when these guys wrote this, I was honestly thinking what they were thinking. Like, were they intentionally doing this? Because I honestly don't think they were. I don't think they really saw what was coming. But we consulted with many of the top projects in the space while building this tool with Coral Cube. We like to thank the projects below for their support. God. Cats Crash, degods, yada yada. And then at this part, Stone Ape Crew, they basically issued out their own notice, basically saying, Yeah, we're we're not associated with this. I can't find it. But yeah, anyways, the final threat basically means that it's just the beginning of the torture, of the medieval torture. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. I probably am, so I should stop. But does enforcement of creator royalties solve the issue or not? That's the main question that we got here. And in my opinion, Magic Eden did more damage on supporting creator royalties than what their intentions were. Let me tell you a story. When I was young and I was in Europe, we had a couple friends in the bar with me and some country boy. And this one guy kind of got jealous of my friend talking to this one girl. And then eventually this guy pushed my friend and my friend pushed them back. Well, my country friend decided it was a good idea to just start punching that guy, and not just that guy, but punching everywhere else that's probably friends with him. He didn't even know if they were friends or not, but he basically just punched everybody in the club. And that just caused a huge chaos. And basically, I almost got, I don't want to say killed, but I almost died because he went overboard. It wasn't such a big deal. So the same thing here. Magic Eden did more damage on this than helping out. Why? Because basically Magic Eden new Meta Shield 2 basically does these three things. One, crypto folks would be less attracted to invest in Solana NFTs, knowing that the main NFT platform has powerful tools that can censor your NFT, blur the image. It's a big turnoff. Basically going from Web 3.0 back down to Web 2.0, like Facebook. And we all know what the Zucks does nowadays. I don't even know what that means. But yeah. Number two, this would have adverse effect and have people join another platform that support customers than creators, because you're basically attacking your own people who are buying NFT from your platform. That does not go well. Amazon is the opposite of this. Amazon is all about the customer, making the customer happy. You're not making the customer happy. And I'm telling you, to this early stage, there's a lot of marketplace here so hungry like lions. Well, no, actually, I like hyenas, ready to take your market share. And this was their perfect opportunity. And that's what actually they did on Twitter. Y'all came out basically responding. Remember, I'm pro creator royalties. Let's clear that up. I've been tweeting about it for a long time on how pro creator royalties is the essential part on NFTs right now. I'm just telling you the wrong way of doing this is this. Any NFT project that follows this outline, and God forbid, flags an NFT, is completely toasted. Degens will tweet it, still sell the NFT. The rest is history. That NFT will forever have this bruise on them. So I really want to see one person does. I just want to see how it goes. But my personal opinion is that I believe creators should receive royalty if that was part of their roadmap to reach a certain state. I believe creators should receive royalties on any circumstances if that is what they coded it for. And I still strongly stand by that. But I do not support enforcement, which is essentially what Magic Eden has basically said. And the companies claim that it's not really enforcing, but one could argue that enablement could be a degree of enforcing, giving the tools of enforcing. So maybe Magic Eden has a different interpretation of what they wrote and just need a better copywriter writing these threads. It really stained their platform, I would say. So again, this is not the answer. Maybe it's because of market share. Maybe market share is going to other platforms. But I'd say the best thing that they should have done was do nothing, like they were doing, because the free market was deciding where they were basically heading towards, and the free market was deciding Magic Eden. But this has actually made Ya more bullish after this thread, which I'm personally not a fan of Ya, only because the UI sucks, the experience sucks. It's just very nerdy. It's almost like you have to be a Web 3.0 developer nerd to play with that site. I need something like Amazon, something easy to use. But anyways, let me know what you think of this. This was a crazy day, and let me know in the comments on what you think. Are you pro creator? Are you pro 0% royalties, or are you in the middle? Did you think Magic Eden actually stated something very well that will help pro creators? Let me know in the comments below because I'm interested. I'm always up for listening to other opinions that could change my opinion, and I think that's the way we should go to improve this space. So anyways, much love. I hope you enjoyed this content, and if you did, make sure you subscribe, like, hit that bell. Much love and peace.